You know who keep it real out there in the dark streets? Not those Camarilla motherfuckers sucking on the teats. Blind, they're dead, the children living in denial, refusing to admit that the monsters all the while. Mortals are cattle and they are born to serve. They should all line up and suffer under the scourge, as vampires rise up at the end of the day. And if blood is a debt, then it's time for you to pay. While we slay, you will pray, and it comes to no avail. Your God won't save you, he was destined to fail. Our dark father overcame all of his curses, begat all of us singing, screaming out all of his verses. Peep this, tear the shit down on the fast track. Nothing left for the rising elders to take back. Revel about there in the world of pain. Man up and join with the sword of Cain.
Hello, and welcome to Market Games Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition Spot Chronicle Death Pack in the Queen City. I'm Stephen Rieger, your storyteller for the evening. Before we get into the hunt, I would like to offer the content warning for tonight. Extreme violence, gore, and other troubling themes could possibly appear in this session. Now, the pack has had a session 1 to talk out the concerns and the limits for the game, and a red-yellow card system has been implemented for play just in case. Also, my talented crew here has agreed that the safety is off and player-on-player attacks are possible here tonight. So the first few rows are the splash zone. Now, with all the legal stuff out of the way, let's introduce the pack, starting with Dorman.
My name is Ben. I'm playing Dorman Whittle, the Salubri Appalachian murder machine.
Thank you very much. Next, Zeely.
Hello, my name is Sarah, and I will be playing the La Sombra Auxiliadora Maria Carrion Dominguez.
Thank you very much. Davey.
Hi, I'm Samantha McLarty, and I am playing the Toreador Ductus, Davy, and I like to keep it simple. It's just Davy.
Yves.
Zachary Vaudo, playing the Thin Blood Pack Priest, Yves Saint Priest.
And last but not least, Cole.
Everybody, I'm Joe, and I am playing Cole Black, La Sombra from Rancho Cucamonga. I'm here to kill the Camarilla and hate bang Pro the Ductus.
Thank you, everyone. Now let's let the pack loose and tell a damned vampire story. 3 deaths in one night. 1 mortal, drained of blood and life, with anything spilled from Davy's lips used as ink for the fresh graffiti on the pub's alley wall. 2nd death, or rather first final death, the Scourge of Cincinnati, split in half from the bottom to the head by a La Sombra trying to prove themselves, with organs taken for a salubri slack later. The 3rd, just the Seneschal, diablerized by the Ductus. Although that kill count is a little low by the terms of the pack, it all leads to the big hunt tonight, because none of those trophy kills truly matter, do they? The pack has been told to aim for the top, Malkavian Prince Michael, whose whereabouts tonight are known by them. $6 million in travel to the Gehenna War are at stake, and tonight, as the rain still pours in the Queen City, the hunt begins. The night will always start the same way, a snap to reality. You know what you need to do today, and it will be done. You all wake up in a beige cube. The ceiling looks like every ceiling you've seen for most of your own life. But wild and reckless don't get you fancy motel rooms and Airbnbs. The motel that you sit in suits your lifestyle. Everybody please roll rouse.
I have never, ever passed one of these.
Dorman, you're down. Zeely, you're down. Cole, you're good. Davey, you're hungry. You're still hunger 1. You ate a full, so you're still feeling fine. The beast is woken up from its enjoyment. You can eat a little bit more now. You're not as full as you were. Everybody else, you feel the beast calling you. It's a normal feel that you have, especially if before a hunt. It seems this is the way that it goes for most of you. First things first, Davy, Dorman, you notice that Eves is not in the room with you. Next, Davy, there's a text on your phone.
Okay, I will read it.
You open it, it's from Bishop. And it states, they know. You and Cole were made by the police from the bar. They all know. 3 members of the tower and a serial killer-esque college student killed. Most kindred are on lockdown at the Elysium, and the police are searching. Regroup in Dayton, which is about 90 minutes north of a drive, and collect anything that you've earned. If you still want the prince, he will probably not change his routine today, but the Elysium will be his shelter if he hides. And underneath it, you get an address to a arts design building in University of Cincinnati.
Well, damn.
We were so careful.
I mean, as careful as we were gonna be. I mean,
It's as careful as I usually get.
I practically tiptoed.
At this time, Zeely and Cole, you're going to come through the doorway connecting the motel rooms. Still no Eves, but I want
Eve is-
everybody to
yeah.
roll a wits and awareness, please.
About to say, Davey is going to text his ass.
Gotcha.
Checking the car. I got it too.
You got it too. Dorman, I'll get with you in just a second.
Okay.
4, thank you, Cole. 4, thank you, Zeely. 4, thank you, Davey. The 3 of you will notice at that time, when Davey goes to send a text, that the bandolier of Eves is sitting on the chair, and inside of it is his phone. Dorman?
Okay.
Pick it up.
As you look through as you look outside
Yeah.
to look for the car, you will notice 5 police cars out in the parking lot surrounding Cole's vehicle.
Oh shit, guys.
What?
There's a bunch of mortal cops outside surrounding Cole's vehicle.
Well, fuck.
And finally,
Why are they here? What?
Who's hungry?
Where did they find out?
What?
I mean,
Does it matter?
we can go eat right now if we.
Fine, we kill them and then we go because.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
the hotel room phone rings.
I will answer it. Hello.
West 7th and Race, Butcher and Barrel. You'll find your boy there. Newport is for tourists anyway.
Who the fuck is this?
Click.
Did they say who the fuck they were?
Obviously not.
Okay.
But I have an address. Seems our dear Eves has apparently gotten himself into a situation, and well, we really don't have a lot of time. So
Let's go rescue the car.
let's go rescue the car, and everyone should, get a bite to eat. Don't want any weird frenzy La Sombra freakouts or anything.
Oh, excuse me. You were the one that drawing in blood on the wall. Is this
Beautiful, wasn't it? It's gorgeous. Absolutely
have-
a masterpiece.
We have different definitions of art. Anyway, I will not freak out. I will eat. They will be destroyed. Please let us go, unless anyone has anything else they need to do.
I am Operation Distraction.
No. You probably need to eat something.
No, I'm going in to eat. and then
Okay, good.
I'm drawing eyes.
All right, good. Now, go then. Off you go.
All right. I could kick open this door, right?
If you want to kick open that door, you go for it.
We're kicking open the door.
Okay, so it's about 9 o'clock at night, and all of a sudden, boom, boom, 2 steps, 2 kicks, the door flies open, the door flies open. Dorman, you get the attention of about 3 police officers right away.
I'm going right to them.
Stop. Guns pointed at you.
Okay, so explain it to me. Is this like a multi-level motel, or are we just all on ground level?
A ground floor, and they're about maybe 10 yards away from you.
Whoever's closest to me is who I'm going at.
Gotcha. Are you going to grapple them, I assume?
So I would like to brawl them. I have
Okay.
lethal body potence.
Okay. So I will say, give me just a second here. You're going to get to 1.
Okay.
As you charge at the first one, a second officer will discharge his weapon. He will not hit you,
Okay.
but he got a little too feisty on the draw there, and will shoot. This will not distract you. You are
No.
100%
like
onto
like
this
rebel
guy.
yell and everything. I'm going at this guy, mouth wide open.
and you're going to be able to attach yourself to him. Please roll me
Attach. Punching.
punching. To give me a strength in melee brawl for me.
Storyteller, while he rolls, I would like to spend this turn summoning the arms of Ahriman. I did do my rouse check and it did fail, so I'm now at Hunger 3.
Hunger 3. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's all I'm doing for now.
And
Gotcha.
while they're doing that, Davy is going to kind of grab Cole's arm and hold him back a little. Shh. Just wait.
And as that
Yeah.
is going on, you're going to see a 4.
Well, 4, and I got a crit on my hunger.
Gotcha. And your punch, you're just going straight for the face.
Chest. I mean, this is also how he eats. I mean,
Yeah, you're going to just slam him by no disregard, full force into him.
Yeah.
Body armor isn't going to matter at this point in time. It's not a bullet. It's a fist coming from a very powerful being.
Right.
He's going to take 1 punch and just collapse to the ground. He's out of it. While this is going on, Zeely, your arms, Aramis, are rising from the ground. What would you like to do with them? You're muted.
Thank you. So how many opponents?
You'll have 2. You'll have 1 that's down next to Whittle. You'll
Okay.
have 2 with one of them that just shot at Dorman.
Okay. And what I would like to do is, with the arms of Ahriman, I'm gonna step out the door, basically behind Dorman. I'm activating Oblivion Sight as well. That's free, so I can see
Okay.
through all the shadow. So my eyes turn completely black, and the shadows are sort of undulating around me. And I want to basically I want to take both arms of Ahriman, extend them out, and I want to grab both of the 2.
Okay. Let me make sure that there is.
So, that's my wits and Oblivion.
In Oblivion.
And for the victims to escape, it's resolve and composure. Assuming they're
No, you
Whatever
pretty
they-
much have them. I'm just making sure they don't miraculously do it. They'll actually fail miserably both times. So they are, as long as you don't fail.
okay. Shit. Slower than I'd like.
Papa Will?
I'm gonna say
Uh,
willpower.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna pop one. I didn't want to this early, but I guess that's what we're doing now.
You got a
Wow.
beautiful two.
What are
for
we
one.
saving them for?
Right?
Atrocious rolling. I've got 2.
You got 2.
got 2.
You're going to be able to grab them. You grab them both by each of their legs, and you just start hulking them like Loki. Just
Well,
swinging
wait.
them back.
I have a different plan.
Okay, go for it.
I don't really want to grab them by the leg. I want to snake both arms around their torsos and sort of lift them up into the air.
Okay. So you'll have them perched, struggling, trying to get out. Not gonna happen though. You got them about 3 feet off the ground.
Okay, can I do anything else, or is that's my turn?
They can't do anything, and the other police officer is down on the ground. It's open season, just in case. Those are the only ones around right now. So.
Okay, so if I can continue, then I will.
Oh, go for it. Give me
Great.
what you want. You have 2 captive police officers.
So what happens is, they're both snaked around the torso. I actually bring them together. I don't smash them together or anything like violently, but I bring them together. The arms then form one grasping circle on both sides to them, and then more tendrils, thinner tendrils break off, and I basically want to squeeze them like a boa constrictor
Okay.
until they pop.
Because I'd love to see that. We'll definitely just allow that to happen.
Great.
They just starts getting surrounded by smaller tentacles around the big tentacle that's going around until you don't see them anymore. And within about 7 to 10 seconds, blood just starts falling from the shadow onto the ground at a pretty constant pour. Zeely has more or less trash compact 2 individuals together.
Tube of toothpaste.
Tube of toothpaste. Thank you very much. Dorman, you have somebody at your feet. Is there anything you want to do with them?
Is everything over? Have we incapacitated the cops?
I mean, this one's writhing in pain, screaming, can't barely breathe.
He's fine. But you said there's only 3, right?
For what you could see right now, there's only 3 that have popped up.
All right. I prairie dog real quick. See if there's anybody else going on.
What's an awareness? Since you're outside now.
While he's doing that, Davy's just gonna lean over to Cole, and then she's going to nod at Zeely. Now you see that hotel front desk worker. No witnesses, dear.
A 1.
Yeah.
You don't see anything there, but again, there's no problem right there.
So then I start to feed.
Okay, you're going to rip apart the body.
Yeah.
Any particular organ that you want to eat today, Dorman?
I haven't had a heart in a long time.
A mortal's heart, one of your delicacies, the filet mignon of body parts, if you will. Get a nice chunky, chewy.
Yeah, it
bite
is
out of
chewy. It gets a lot of work. So
It gets a lot of.
Muscle.
Well, your teeth are you're used to it though.
Yeah.
You know, you just grind it up. Cole, you walk in to the room. There's just one person sitting at a desk. Hi, can I help you?
Yeah. Do you guys have a restroom?
She's very timid, suspicious. Give me a wits and awareness real quick.
Sure.
The man is the boogeyman, and he's trying to be subtle.
Davy
Great.
would
3. As you were talking, you'll notice a TV that's playing right now. And there is news on right now with a portrait drawing of you on the screen. She is startled shitless right now.
I'm just gonna jump across the desk and just get her. Just full
Ravage her.
Yeah.
Go for the throat. Pick her up.
For the
Just
record,
bite.
Davy would have quietly followed Cole, just watching, observing.
As this is all going down, you all will find a clearing. You all will grab Eves's bandolier and weapons.
Police radio.
Grab a police radio.
I can't use it.
Are we wanting to take the RV or are we wanting to take the truck?
Did I eat her?
You can eat her. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's no witnesses. I'll just
No witnesses. There's nobody in that room. You can
I will
bloody it up as
drain.
much as you want. Nobody's definitely seeing it. You're gonna drain. Gives you to
Yeah.
0.
Yeah. I pull her head
Speaking
off?
of what?
Can I pull her head off and put it in the trash can?
With that strength, you bite through the neck, the jugular.
Yeah.
Head will come
Okay.
off. Set it in the trash can.
Uh,
Dorman, you were muted.
I was going to loot whatever was useful immediately. Shotguns, road flares, any of that stuff.
You'll loot the cars and such like that.
Just
So
whatever's
you-
quick. We got to go, but yeah, just
Yeah.
whatever.
Got you.
Zilly. Speaking of eating, Zilly is a grave robber, so she's going to, while all the things are going down with the hotel person, she'll go out to where presumably the bodies fell. Arms of Ahriman is still acting, and she'll just have one of the arms pull off one of the cops' arms off the body, and she's just gonna start eating that basically,
Gotcha.
and going to town and just reveling in the maximum amount of bloodshed.
Gotcha. Davey, I want you to make a decision of the truck that is mobile and has been spotted by the police, or the RV, which
RV.
has not been spotted by the police. Okay. And has all the weapons in it.
Yep, going for the RV. Actually, I'm going to. Is there any guests, that happen to like be peeking out of their room, or any guests at all at the hotel that I can?
You'll see a
Nice.
room about 2-3 doors down with the light on.
Cool. I would like to. I would like to go to that room. And is the door unlocked?
No, it's going to be locked by the standards of the hotel style. Unless you have the key, it's going to be locked no matter what.
Cool. All right. Then I'm going to kick it in and immediately use Irresistible Voice.
Okay.
Oh,
What's going on? Huh?
And essentially, I'm going to be using, believe it is Compel, to have them take the truck and go in the opposite
Okay.
direction.
Sounds good. I like that. Good call on that one. So as the RV pulls out of the motel, the truck is going to go take off. Around this time, the police scanners are starting to go off that the truck is moving. You are going the opposite way, though. You were heading to 7th and Race. Now, while this is all going down, Eves, you found yourself in the basement of a swanky South American steakhouse. It's a shame that the only one in the group that is able to eat is here, but your arms and hands are chained. The feeling of your own vitae dripping from your nose and stuck in the ridges of your mouth isn't a new feeling, but you're cool, you're calm, you're collective. 3 police officers are next to the stairwell door within earshot, and one of the guards is going to walk up to you. Well, your girl pal better hurry up, though, fucko. That sheriff will love to take down both of you.
You do know I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we spotted you. We know.
Don't
We
they
know
make
what's
laws
going
about
down.
this sort of thing?
When we have to do what we have to do,
Mm.
it happens. Now, a Bonnie and Clyde for this, Bonnie and Clyde story with the two of you, and now that new friend of yours with the van.
Do I look like the kind of guy that has run to you?
I don't think you do. And he gets like really close to the screen of the thing, and he's just like, "You guys just make me sick. Just what you do. As soon as the sheriff's done with the prince, it's over for you. You're just going to be snake bait."
Have you been drinking tonight? Officer?
And he laughs and he moves away. And at that time, Dorman, how are you opening the door to this basement?
This basement,
Yeah.
I only know shock and awe. So
So, as the Appalachian murder machine, known by the crew, is, finally showing a stride today, he is the heavy hitter and used by Davy and Eves for most of these items. This isn't uncommon for Dorman. It is not common that he has to go into a room where Eves is already at and do something. But this is common. You got, again, 3 cops around you. What the? Gun pulls out. Deja vu.
okay, whoever's closest, getting the rebel yell. Yeah.
And you'll bust through.
Yeah.
Are you striking the opponent as well, or
Right in the
are you-
chest.
Another gut check to a
Let's not get crazy.
police officer there.
Not surgical.
Hey, storyteller?
Works. Yes.
So the moment that all the cops turn around to look at Dorman coming through the door, I'm taking like the blood that's pooling up my mouth and I'm rousing it for the corrosive vitae that I picked up from the scourge and just spitting it all over my hands to hit the things that are holding me.
Got you. You are you get
succeed.
enough saliva and you spit and it hurts. I mean, it hurts your hands, but you're definitely doing the trick and getting what needs to be done. The corrosive stuff's going to take out the chains.
Yeah, we'll take a bit.
Yeah, you'll have a second to be up. What was that, Dorman? 5.
Got a
As
couple
you
crits
throw
on
the
that
punch, this one feels good to you. You punch into the chest, and you could feel the individual ribs breaking, but this one feels a little bit better. You feel
Yeah.
the skin tear a little bit.
Whew.
Yeah, you were inside this guy's rib cage with your fist at this point in time.
I'll get it back.
When that's happening, if I'm gonna guess that Zeely, Cole, and I are probably at the RV, and if that's the case, then Davy will just kind of look at Cole and Zeely and Cole, Zeely, be a dear, won't you, and go collect my priest.
Yes, Duchess.
And Zilly just looks at the Duchess and nods and doesn't say anything.
Thank you.
Is that the only person in there?
Just
No,
wait.
you are actually going to be. There's 3 of them, and at this point in time, shots are being fired underneath. Again, they are terrible shooters. Bang bang. They're shooting at Dorman. Dorman, you got bullets flying at your head again.
I was about to say I don't know if I don't know if arrogance or hubris is in Dorman's vocabulary, but he does not care.
No.
So if they're shooting, I'm going after whoever's shooting.
Okay. As you are charging at the 2, you were actually going to make eye contact with Eves,
Yep.
who is now free.
Yeah.
And-
I've already
and
had
I-
an action. Eves goes.
I would just change to the ground, right? Not like in a cell or anything.
No, chained to the ground.
Okay, cool. So both of them are facing Dorman.
Yep.
It's cool. I'll make eye contact with him, and I'm immediately going to come up behind the guy that was shit-talking me to break his neck.
Gotcha.
That one's got your name on it.
So they, you get a handful. That would be, that'd be strength and melee, wouldn't?
Strength and
say.
brawl, probably, but it's the same
Strength
pool
and
for
brawl?
me. It's the same
Yeah,
pool
go
for me,
for
and
it.
I got 4.
4.
Yeah.
Not seeing it coming. You're chained. There's no reason why you wouldn't be strained.
Mhm.
He's not prepared for any snappage of the neck. You hear a pop. The man goes down limp. You don't know if you've killed him or not, but he's not moving.
He's fine by me.
And Dorman, what are you doing with the last one that did not get touched by Eves?
We are doing an incapacitating bear hug.
Incapacitated bear hug. So you're just going to come up here and straight Green Bay Packer defensive end bear hug.
Into a wall, into the ground. Not trying to kill the man, but
I'll boat him to the ground.
okay.
You take him down. You tackle him. You straight up spear him to the ground.
Probably still screaming. I did crit on my hunger dice. So
Okay.
yeah, it's a 4 total, but
Gotcha.
4 effective.
4 effective. You're going to knock him down. His chest is going to be. You're going to at the least is going to knock out a rib and knock the air out of him. So he's huffing and puffing on the ground. He's not going anywhere either.
It's like, who's your master, you piece of shit?
Fuck you, whatever the. He's looking at you and sees the third eye that has popped up on you.
I start snacking on his ear.
He's screaming. Zeely, Cole, at this point in time, you are walking into the kitchen. There is, because the door to get into the basement is in the kitchen. You walk into the kitchen and everybody is running for their life. Gunshots are being heard. Things are coming from the basement. You'll see 2 or 3 people kind of hiding behind the counters of the kitchen, prep stations and stuff, cowarding, and you see a door.
Actually, before we approach the door to go down, are there people like running past us, like close to us, or?
They didn't run towards the door. They're all spilling out front because there were shots coming from the back. So nobody's really running out the door.
So nobody's running past us while we're walking toward the door. Okay.
They're running away from you, except for like maybe 3 or 4 people who are hiding right now.
Okay. I want to find one of the people that are hiding.
You got them. They are mortal. They are scared. They're at your will.
And without a second thought, I'm just going to bite them in the neck and drain them.
Got you.
Hungry
Cole's
Cole's going to go to the door, to go down into the door area.
So as you walk down, you feel the shadows of the room kind of overcome you. You're feeling more at home in this situation. There's a bunch of chaos going on, but for some reason you're starting to feel that that's the norm to you. Chaos surrounding you. It's what the cards have told you recently, that chaos is going to surround you, but you will stand through it. You see a dead man in officer's clothing. When you walk down, you'll see Eves standing above a crippled man in officer's clothing, and Dorman, who is just strangling almost this other guy on the ground.
Oh, it seems like you guys got it handled. Mr. Priest, I'm here to help get you out.
Good. Just a moment, please. I'm gonna
Yeah,
kneel down.
sure.
I'll kneel down to the guy on the ground. I'm searching for my sunglasses on him because I don't have them. I don't know if he kept them or not. I'm just looking for him.
You're going to find your old pair, and it's smashed.
Fuck. I'll take his.
Gotcha.
As I take his, I'm just gonna lean down and go. I have a message for your prince. You listening closely? And I'm gonna put my hand on his throat and just suffocate him until he dies.
Gotcha. It's going to take. It's not going to take as long as it usually would. The man is pretty much out of breath to begin with.
Yep.
You're going to recognize that this one took less time than your average chokehold that you have put on many people before.
I'll let him go and look over to Dorman. You good big guy.
Do we want to ask him where the prince is or something? Who talks pretty?
It's probably me.
Well,
I could give it a roll, Mr. Priest, if you like.
Sure. Why not? Have fun.
I'll activate awe.
So, the issue with that is we've suffocated one.
Okay.
We have one that's dead with the roast. There could be one that's still alive.
Yeah, the one
with a
that
broken
One
neck.
that Dorman has is eating his ear off.
It was an intimidation factor, but yeah.
I got you. So
Yeah.
you choked the one that you snapped the neck up to make sure that he was dead.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I thought
Like
you were
making
doing
sure
the
mine was
one with
dead.
Dorman. I'm sorry, there's a
No.
bunch of dead bodies hitting the ground right now, so I'm trying to
There'll
make
be
sure
more,
I
don't
get
worry.
the right ones.
You keep putting them in
Yeah.
front of us.
It's just how it rolls. Cole, you have this man's bleeding from the ear. He is kind of struck frozen in fear, and now he has your attention. You have his attention because you have popped off on him.
Dorian, before, oops, I'm sorry. I'm slipping into another accent. Dorian, don't kill him just yet. I need to ask some questions. Hey, dude. So, you're gonna die tonight, and I'd really appreciate if you told us what you know about the fucking prince and everything else that you've been hiding before. I feel like it would be appropriate to emasculate you, like right now. And I know the doctors would probably really good off on that because she'd be like, "Look at that, you're learning from me." But yeah, so you need to talk.
Yeah, he's he's trying to breathe. He's having difficulties.
Give him a little wind, Dorman, just a little.
Loosen my
Sheriff's with the prince.
Uh-huh.
They're meeting at the Elysium with the other kindred.
Uh-huh.
That's all I know is we were supposed to wait until the sheriff came back.
I was gonna pull like a hunter knife out of his belt.
Cole. 1 second.
Yes?
Ask your friend if he has the prince's phone number.
You have the prince's phone number?
Why would I have that? I just work for the sheriff.
How about the sheriff's phone number?
Do you have the sheriff's phone number?
Yeah.
Cole,
Give it to me.
Come here.
He doesn't have any working arms right now, so you're gonna have to go get it from him.
I'll grab it. What pocket is your phone?
He'll explain that it's in his right cargo pocket.
I'll pick it up and I'll look over to Cole and go, do you want the phone number or do you want your friend here to tell the sheriff to come interrogate me some more?
He's just like, just take what you need. Just leave me be.
Think leaving you be is in the cards.
You kind of see Cole play with the knife, and he'll look back at Eves. Mr. Priest, do you have any more questions you want me to ask him?
I mean, if you, unless you think you can convince him to get the sheriff to come here, then I'm not sure.
Hmm.
I'm not
Did you
sure.
get the sheriff here, dude?
There's no way he's with the prince.
But you said you were waiting for him to get back.
From the prince.
When would that have been?
Hopefully a few hours from now.
I have an idea.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna open up the phone. I'm gonna start dialing for the sheriff. It's like, they're going to tell him the sheriff that there is a problem over here, and I'm gonna put the phone up to the guy's face, like on speakerphone, while it rings.
Will ring. 2 rings. 3 rings. Picks up. Yeah. Yeah. There's an issue. He was like, okay, what's going on? You're hearing him just like, what's going on? I can't get there. What do you need? And the man's just stuttering at this point in time, trying to figure out what he needs to say.
That's when I grab his gun and shoot him twice in the leg. Audible
shots
for the phone.
Shots are going to be heard.
Yep. And I disconnect.
Here we go. So now you have a scream. Well, as much screaming as he can. He's just writhing in pain at this point in time.
I'll look
Alright,
at
so
it. Well,
I'll
either
just-
the sheriff is on his way here or not. But there we go.
All right. Cole will take the hunter knife he got and kind of like goes to his little crotch area and kind of just like.
So, this poor Gould man is been beaten, ribs broken, physically mutilated. He's going to pass out.
And while he's doing it, can I say, eat a dick, bro? You're free to eat him, Dorman.
At that point, could Zilly like arrive down in the basement after her brief?
You
feeding
did just hear
adventure?
2 gunshots.
Yeah, you
so
just
I'm
heard 2 more
definitely down
gunshots.
there. Yeah, so I'm definitely
Um,
down there now.
Davey, you're hearing police sirens.
Oh fuck! And then I will start chasseing my that word
Swanky walking.
my way down to where they are, stepping over bodies as I'm walking down.
There's a few of them.
And I guess you would see Cole like taking the knife out and just kind of like,
Well, as proud of you as I can be for this beautiful display.
Which is quite proud.
It's incredibly proud. Yes, so proud. But that's beside the point. There's sirens outside, so I kind of think that we should probably be up top
I think so.
when they get here. Unless you're just wanting to leave. Is anybody else still hungry? Anyone?
I'm fine.
I
I
took
think
care
we're-
of it.
I think perhaps we should go at this point.
I mean,
We have
I'm
the,
more than happy to kill them.
Oh no, they're dead. The
They're
sheriff.
the ones coming. I'm good to we can kill them if you'd like.
No.
I
You've made enough of an impression.
The bigger fish.
Yes. They found me because they were looking for you. From your artistic displays.
Cole will look over
Ha!
at Eves and then look at Davi and just like kind of.
It happens. It happens. But they found me. I was up
At
on the
least
top.
I'm making an impression, aren't I?
That you are. That you are.
Oh.
It means that the prince might be at Elysium though instead.
He
of,
is at Elysium. I already know that much.
Oh, good. Who told you?
Bishop? Text message this morning. Then a phone call telling me where to find you.
From the bishop?
No. Didn't get that one's name. I'm gonna guess it's one of these
What did he say?
gentlemen. Told me this address, that you were here, and then hung up on me. It's very rude.
We didn't hear that voice, did we?
No,
Okay.
actually, Davey, when you're talking about the voice, you will remember the scratchiness of it. It'll remind you of your Nosferatu contact.
That's what I thought.
So, yeah, scratchy voice. You know that little guy we saw on the bridge, maybe the one that was leaving the city.
See, I remember.
I told him Long Beach was for tourists.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, anyway, shall we?
Yes.
Yeah, and
Good.
Cole will have his arm out to like Mr. Prince. Priest, if you want to leave him, I can help you get out.
I am perfectly fine. You're all my saviors, and thank you kindly for it.
Yes, sir.
But let's
I pick up a couple cell phones and a couple badges on the way out, just in case we need them later.
I still have the first guy's phone.
Okay.
Yeah, worst case scenario, you're gathering trophies.
And as soon as we get back to the RV, Davey's going to lean over to Eves, and she's gonna be like, I don't really. You have another pair of glasses in the center console.
I like these. They're like trophy.
As you wish. That looks like it hurt. You might want to do something about that.
Another kind of trophy. I'll handle it later. I want to preserve everything that I might need for this.
Are you hungry?
Yes, but I think if the Prince is in Elysium, I think I need to hang on to what I've currently got.
All right.
We may need to
As
get
you
in,
wish.
but we'll touch base after, yeah?
Mm-hmm. All right, so who's up for a ride to an Elysium?
Do we want to check the original place that he was supposed to go first? Just in case.
The
Maybe
train
we intercept
station.
him.
The train?
If anybody's watching the train station, it will definitely alert to our presence. But I don't think that's an issue anymore.
No, it's not right now. Everybody fucking knows. The humans know. The kindred know.
At this
I'm down
time, I'm
for
just
it.
gonna have Eves start driving away.
Yep.
To get you out of the spots there.
Yeah. I'm driving in general, but I'm just talking and asking if we want to check out where the Prince was going to
Yeah.
go first.
I can't believe they found my
instead of rolling
van.
up on Elysium.
They found my van, man. I do so.
Well, the cops are probably going to impound it, yeah?
Wait, what?
Okay.
Your van was spotted at the scene of the crime. Cool.
But I changed the plates.
We are in fucking. Do you know how many people have that car in this state?
497.
No. No.
All right.
Not
All
enough
right.
for the
All right.
condition.
That's enough now. Now we've got Eves wants to go back to the original location of the Prince. Now I'm trying to figure out if that's going to be a waste of time or not.
I want to go directly to Elysium because many members of the tower there to kill. The sword is striking fuerte tonight, and I want to continue. We have momentum speed. It's time to go and destroy.
Now, this is coming from me, but I just want you to cool your jets a little bit, because if we hit the train station first and just eliminate that, because I feel like if we go to Elysium first, that's where our night ends. Like, I don't see us causing a shit show, going oops, and then getting out of there.
I don't know, cool your jets, but what I
Sweetheart, he
want-
said calm down is what he's meaning. Slow down. That's the reference.
Cain does not allow rest.
Calmate,
Your sword.
silly. Calmate. That's just
No,
all
a
it
ti
means.
tranquilo. A mí no.
All right, you're both giving me a headache now. Eves, why is it you think that we should go back to the station or go to the station?
Because if the prince is a creature of habit, then we have a easy place to grab him. But if we go to Elysium right off the bat, then
So are you wanting to go to the station and wait?
the prince is supposed to be meeting up with somebody from the Anarchs. Yes, this is why we are
Mhm.
killing him. Do you think that he is going to just kick the whole thing
But
because
what
a
if he
couple
were
of
to meet them at Elysium?
right? So either the prince is going to be at the train station and we find him there, or this Anarch Baron person is going to be at the train station and we get him first.
I want to step in here for the train station. That was actually where the sheriff was going to be.
Thank you. Yeah, I couldn't remember where, but I knew that we had a place that we were supposed to be going to intercept where
Gotcha.
the prince was going.
Just for a reference, we've taken a couple days before we've played this again.
Yeah.
Davey, at this point in time, you're going to remember that you have the PDF on you.
There you
Okay.
And you have his Taft Theater, which is about where the show is going to be ending here shortly. The next step was the art museum, the subway line, and an observatory.
That's for the prince. Was the observatory was the last?
The last place that he'll be.
All right.
So so he was taking in a show, gathering art, talking to a Nos Prim in the subway line, and then talking to the Ventru Primogen at the observatory.
Right.
You are about out of time for the Taft Theater.
Yep. And the sheriff was meeting with an Anarch at this train station, yes?
Yes, but from what you've gathered, the sheriff is now with the Prince. So
Right.
either he's going to be
Escorting him, yeah. So I figure the sheriff will be escorting the prince at this point. It could be to Elysium, it could be to the remaining places. If we go to Elysium, though, then we have a lot of kindred on us. If we
Fine.
just follow the path.
I agree. We could see if we can make this just a little bit easier. Worst comes to worst, we just end up, killing a few more random people, maybe a kindred or two along the way, before we get to where we need to be. Best case scenario, we find the prince all alone, or maybe with a sheriff.
Is this the plan?
Yeah, that's what we're gonna
As
do.
you like.
Can't tell if she's serious or facetious.
Bit of both.
Oh,
Look, Zeely, you gotta understand one thing. We aren't exactly trying to play endgame for us so much. We're trying to carry out a mission that we've been given. And the only way we're going to do that is if we remain undead-ish, alive, long enough to do it. And if that means that we have to go here, there, and everywhere to make sure that we've crossed our T's and dotted I's, then that's what we're gonna have to do. Don't worry, though. You'll get your opportunity to sort of cane and all that jazz.
And I'm just gonna look right at Davy in the face from wherever we're like sitting. I do not know what you want me to be. Ambitious for killing, too much. In the background, not enough for you. But tonight we will strike a balance. I feel it. This is the last chapter for me before the Holy War, and I will be away and not your problem anymore.
we're gonna send you out in style.
Fair
Gracias,
enough.
Dorman.
Cole has been quiet this entire time. He's just been probably
You're hearing-
unusually silent.
you're hearing all the talk there. You hear the police. Scanners going off. Nobody's really paying attention to them. If you guys want to roll me a wits and awareness, just to make sure that if they're tracking you or not.
Mm-hmm.
I got 3.
Everybody got 3 so far.
Ooh.
How many different combinations of 3 can we do?
I got 4, and 2 of them were crits.
Gotcha. So everybody will. Everybody is. We're having our conversations. It's getting a little hot in here.
And we're
Everything kind of calmed down. Nothing's popping off yet.
Yeah.
But you guys could feel that there's a little anxiety kind of hitting everybody here. During a soft spot of when you're talking, you're going to hear something on the police scanner.
Other officers vomiting.
Attention Task Force Charlie. Please switch to Private Band 22, Glamour 1726. Along with associated Daywalker, Shadows, and an unknown Blink body have been spotted within city limits. Please note again, switch to Private Channel 22.
Reach over and turn the band to 22, just to listen.
You're going to reach over there and you're going to hear silence for the moment.
I'll just turn it over there.
Okay. So we're changing that one. Anybody else's police scanners are going to go silent unless you change to the channel.
Does the RV have a CB radio?
That's what I was changing. I was changing
Yeah.
the scanner that was like attached to the RV because I'm driving.
So you've changed it over. The police commotions that you're hearing of shots fired at 7th and Race, bodies found, those things are still going off. They're just now on this channel, and a slightly confused voice from most of the police officers for why they had to change. Nothing up to date. But nobody's really mentioning your RV yet.
Oh.
So as of right now, nobody has spotted the RV.
This is fun. It's like a radio drama from when I was a child.
Without all the
Although-
commercials.
Exactly.
Once they get to that steakhouse,
fucking
it's gonna be
Ovaltine.
different.
They thought one of the words, they thought it was real, and there was panic among the kind at the time. Everyone freak out. It's very interesting. But I would just like to say in the first, when he speak from the radio, you notice he say shadows.
Mm-hmm.
Daywalker.
They're talking about you and me.
See.
They're talking about all of us because, as I mentioned, we've made quite a few waves, and now we are in the spotlight.
Por el
Storyteller.
arte, Divi. Por el arte.
True or false? Regular mortals in this chronicle do not know about us. SI are the ones that use those terms.
That is why you're hearing a lot of confusion on the line.
Yeah, gotcha.
Storyteller, does it occur to Zilly that it's the Second Inquisition?
Let's roll for it. Why not?
Okay.
Even if it doesn't, Davy will actually, she'll just make, yes, Shadows, Daywalker, all of us. I'm surprised they haven't mentioned Dorman's eye yet.
It's covered.
Only one person saw it, and they are not talking.
Fair enough. Those terms, well, we've got Inquisition. The Second Inquisition has discovered that we are very active right now.
Well,
This
I,
is
for
going to be
one, was-
fun.
I, for one, was not expecting it.
No, don't worry. It's going to be great fun. I promise that.
We
It's
know the
always fun when
possibility.
they get involved.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna reach into like the glove box just for snacks. It's fine.
Gotcha.
Are they are kind?
Yes.
With weapons.
Oh.
They are kind and they are many and they know about us, and some of them studied us and know our weaknesses and what to do and how to hit and all that fun stuff. It just kind of ups the ante a little bit on more regular mortals. Nothing that we can't handle, obviously, but something to not take incredibly lightly.
So is it important that we kill the prince, or just that the prince is dead?
Personally, I would like to kill the prince.
I kind of want to kill the prince too.
Okay.
Yeah.
A mí también.
I like where your head is going. It's a good. It's a good plan.
If nothing else, we have a distraction.
It's a good plan.
And
Absolutely.
Zilly will look at Cole. You know this? A second Inquisition?
Yeah.
Are you all right?
Yes, Duchess.
You look a little paler than normal, or
Look
maybe
scared.
shaky. Shaky, yeah, scared. That's right.
I'm fine, Duchess. I'm just
And
ready to
okay.
get this on.
So let's just get one thing perfectly clear. We are only, and this is, I'm totally pulling this from something I've heard before. We are only as strong as our weakest link. Should our weakest link break or falter, that puts us all at risk. Do you understand, Cole?
Where's, like, where we're sitting?
I'm in the driver's
As of
seat.
right now, Eves is in the driver's seat. Dorman's in shotgun.
Yeah, we'll say shotgun.
And everybody else is sitting around the kitchenette's area.
He'll put his hands, I guess, on the table thing and just like, Duchess, I am highly aware and prepared for anything that goes down. So we're clear. Just saying,
Good.
do not mistake me as being weak.
I'm looking over my shoulder.
Good. I don't want to mistake you for being weak. You or Zeely or Dorman or Eves or me. I just need to make sure that you all understand that we are a pack. We are a team, and whether you like it or not, I am the Ductus.
And Zilly will look at Davy again in that moment. I am on this team, yes. Because this is the method to how I will get to Turkey. And it's interesting. You imply that we are weak. You say very sweet. You have very nice, beautiful voice. You say very sweet, but it's poison. You know this. You do not commune with the abyss, with the shadows like Cole and I do. This is a power that you do not know the extent. You have seen a small fraction of the power of the abyss. And I will swallow up anyone in my path to glory for Cain as un mártir en la guerra sagrada. ¿Sabes?
Wonderful. So glad that you could give us a lesson on the Abyss. No, I don't know about the Abyss. I don't presume to know about the Abyss, and I really don't care about the Abyss. Whatever gets us to where we need to be, that's perfectly fine. If you want to look at this as being a path to your glorious end or whatever it is that you're wanting it to be, fine. My point, Zeely, is that for this particular mission, until you can make your way to Turkey or what the fuck ever you want to do, from here to ensure the success of this team, this pack. And the only way that's going to happen is if everyone falls in line and you can trust and count on each other. Meaning, if Cole seems a little shaky, I'm going to ask Cole, why do you seem shaky? Not presuming you're being weak. I'm stating that I don't need you to be weak, because we're only as strong as...
I'll speak up. You guys came and got me when the Second Inquisition was coming towards my shop.
Oh,
So forgive me for being a little uncomfortable. It's been a while since I've seen these people. But I'm ready to go.
Fantastic.
I'm gonna call back and interrupt. Are we going to the art museum or to the observatory?
What time is it? Because I think we've already missed the museum.
He might already be there.
At this time, we're gonna say it's about 11:30 midnight. We've been kind of cruising for a little bit, trying to keep the cops off of us. Staying away from local cops is something that you guys have been doing for a while. You're set on that. You're not going to have to worry about, somebody stopping you for a broken tail light or anything of the sort. You got your shit sorted out.
Yep.
Through the driving, you will hear on the radios again, puttering starts to hear some static when people are talking about the restaurant and the bodies, and you're starting to hear things of like, oh my god, things coming off of there, static, and then another announcement.
All lines quiet until Order 257 is commanded. I repeat, all lines quiet until Order 257 is commanded. That means shut the fuck up. And then the line goes dead.
Storyteller,
Yes.
what's closer to Elysium, the art museum or this observatory?
The art museum,
Okay.
for sure. The art museum, the north. I'm going to try to make sure my locations are right for Cincinnati, for not living in Cincinnati.
Right.
The University of Cincinnati is north of the main city where you guys are at. The art museum is to the west, but still in the downtown region.
Mhm.
The observatory is kind of in the suburbs and in Mount Lookout.
Okay, so I'm
Area.
actually going to make the executive decision and cut towards the art museum.
Gotcha.
Just because I figure if the prince is going to go to Elysium at some point, he'll probably have the Primogen meet him there and just go from wherever's closest to Elysium.
Gotcha.
I'll cut towards the art museum and just go, we're going to the museum. Dorman, could you switch with Zeely for a sec? And hey, big guy, I was patting my shoulder. You saved my ass, thank you very much.
You did.
Anytime, brother. It sounded cooler the first time I did it.
Come on.
and I guess I'm Zilly's sitting shotgun now.
Yep. I'm getting towards the art museum. So. We good back there?
See?
Good. It's important for you to understand one thing. We don't survive if we are all doing our own thing. Been doing this since 2001 with Davi. If we all keep trying to do our own thing, that's how people die. That's how we don't have the long-term members of the pack that we may have had before you. So you have an end game in mind. That's great. We work together in order to get to the end game. Understand?
And Zilly will sort of just like look down for a second and then look back up. Yes,
Good.
I
Now-
understand what you mean, and I will serve my purpose. And that mean serve the pack.
Very good. Also, just between you and me, the next time that I hear you mouthing off and questioning the Ductus, I will set you on fire. We don't have time for this. We have a prince to kill. We good?
Sí.
Can't
Está
cut it.
bien.
Can't get a turkey for fighting amongst each other.
Hmm. Just
And
point in
with that-
silence from that point on.
And with that, we are going to pull up in front of the art center.
Mhm.
From what you see on the outside of the center, there's not a lot of people. I'm sure you're going to make like a run around the clock, run around the block. You will all roll me wits and awareness again. This game is about finding out what's going on.
Yeah, I'm gonna lean on my sense unseen or heightened senses on this one.
Gotcha. Yes, thank you.
7 critical.
7 critical. Thank you. Yes. Anybody with heightened senses sense the scene. I'm going to from here on out say that you have it on.
Okay.
Don't worry about saying I had turned it on or anything. You got it. 3?
Yeah, as long as you remember. So
Yeah,
I
I
had-
got you.
I got 5, but I do have heightened senses and sense the unseen.
Got you. Zealy, not a good roll.
She's mad.
Ooh. she's in a silence mode.
she's on tilt.
Zealy rolls a 2. You're not in the mindset they'll be looking outside right now. You feel passion, you feel rage. You are the Sword of Cain, and you are going to do your job tonight. Trying to predict if anybody's hiding in the shadows right now is not your attention. Your attention is to find the Malkavian prince and take him. So you're not paying attention. Cole, Davey, Dorman, as we roll around the block, you will notice with your sense the unseen, heightened senses, and just looking, you will notice no real distinguishable people standing outside, no doors opened, nothing that shows that this would be open at the moment. Eves, you're going to notice that, Ivory Tower is not going to be rolling in a Honda Civic. You're noticing that there's no cars that would fit. If he was here, he'd have bodyguards outside. You're not seeing anything. It looks like to you, Eves, that it's lights out at the art center.
Well, it looks like he skipped this place. So I'm thinking, as much as I don't want to admit it, we'll have to go straight to Elysium.
Well,
And Zilly
Keeps
will
him.
just little smirk.
keep in mind, after that last radio transmission, we now officially seem to have an SI hunting party after us.
Which means we make big noise at Elysium, and they're going to come to find us at Elysium.
They'll come find us and everyone else that's there.
Yeah.
How does anybody else feel about a giant ass explosion?
We're on their radio. We could just tell them.
They'll ask who the fuck is us on the radio then.
That's fair.
We'll say the Daywalker in Shadows.
Oh, then they'll start tracking their radios. That's gonna be not okay. Again, explosion, fire will rain down the sword of Cain on their heads with fire and brimstone. What do you think, Zeely?
I will rather take their lives and look into their eyes as I snake the shadow down their throat, but if he more effective, it gave me faster than explosion and fire, as you like.
Always the romantic.
Oh, no. I actually like that description you just gave quite a lot. There is nothing like making a fresh painting. So
If we-
you, Shadow Snake, me, fresh painting.
If we can use the explosion to drive them to a particular place, then perhaps. But
Like the observatory.
at least out of the Elysium.
You know what'd be great, though, is if we actually did this entire murderous rampage in their precious Elysium. Not allowed to spill a drop of blood, I hear.
Yes, that will be very good.
Come on, Eves, it'll be fun. We can paint the walls red.
I don't say this lightly, but y'all could use a steady dose of pragmatism sometimes.
He's not wrong.
Okay, so we go into art museum, and what we do then? We looking for them. We looking for sign of them.
They're not here. Storyteller, is Elysium visible from the art museum, or is it a distance?
Elysium is not visible from the art museum. It is a drive, about
Okay.
a 5 to 10 minute drive.
Okay.
You will, I'll say you'll Google the place. It is a very unique building. You will not miss it.
Well,
And-
they're not here.
Go ahead.
I think they're not here, so it means we have to go over.
Perhaps we go ahead and start a little fire here. That way, maybe we'll lure some of those pesky SI here.
Spread it thin, I suppose.
I think that's a good idea. Who wants to play with fire tonight? Anyone?
Looking through the bag of weapons.
There's a flare in there.
Oh, that's true.
It's plenty of flares.
Okay. I'm
And
actually gonna,
we have grenades.
Ah, see?
let's
look
save
at
the
us.
let's save the grenades. I think a flare will be fine.
Whatever you
Yeah.
say, priest.
Find a homeless man, take his hooch, and make a Molotov.
Well, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take like just one of the like a bed sheet out of the back. I'm gonna open up like the gas tank and just like shove it in the bitch just to wick it.
Mm-hmm.
Toss it like just toss it towards the museum door. Strike the flare and throw it onto the gas soaked sheet. Just let a fire start burning in front just to draw enough attention. For somebody to call it in. Nothing huge.
Gotcha. With everything that goes down, you see Eves soaking up gas from. I'll say that you do it from a local car, not your own. You
Sure.
want to save your gas.
Sure. Not going too far anyway.
Yeah, you're soaking it with gas. You throw it there.
I mean, I'm going to be honest. If we're doing a random car, then all I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the gas tank and I'm going to strike the flare and just stick it in the gas tank.
Okay, that works. That will work a lot. That will work a lot
Yeah.
quicker. In changing that,
You need a time
because-
delay on that.
Not face down, just up. It'll burn in.
Now with changing that, I was going to make you guys roll a fire rouse check there, but we're gonna not worry about it because the flare is going to make you guys kind of wince.
Mhm.
But it's not going to be as much as a big boom, big flame. You stick it inside the gas tank, and
immediately
assume
drive
you all
away.
get into the RV.
Yep.
And as you turn the corner, no need for a roll. You hear a boom.
Distraction.
Sword.
Fantastic.
And as
Can
we
you
head,
imagine all of those poor Cammy Toreadors crying over all that lost art? That will be music.
Yes, I like these are like
and with that, we are going to take our first break of the game. At this point in time, if you need to get up, stretch, do what you gotta do, grab yourself a drink, step outside. We will be back in a few minutes, and we'll catch you then. And welcome back to the Death Pack. As of right now, since we've taken the break, the RV is slowly pulling in front of the Arnoff Center for Design and Art. This building was built in 1996, and it's definitely a building you have never seen before. It's windy. It has a bow to it and an angle. There's stacks of levels of this 4-story building, but the building itself looks like it's tilted at a 15-degree angle. There's so many angles and glass panels and just curves that you haven't seen. This makes a perfect spot for a Malkavian Elysium. You pull up to the front, and it is a quiet 12:30.
All right.
Now what?
Who wants to knock?
Oh, they know we're here. They're going to be expecting us. If we expect to be successful, we will have to be a bit more sneaky than me kicking the door in.
Perhaps I can do a bit of scouting first, and so we don't just go in balls to the wall. Maybe.
No, I agree.
I think it's a good idea. You want me to go with you?
I don't think you'll be able to, the way I'm going, but you can certainly try. Storyteller, how are the windows in here?
There are ways to get to. If the glass is broken, you should be able to get to like the 4th floor.
Can you see
You
in?
have to see in. You'll be able to see in if you want to as well.
Okay, cool. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take off like my bandolier thing, and just hand it over to Davey. Hold on, please. And
Take it.
I'm gonna pull it out. I'm gonna open up and pull out one of the vials that I've got.
Mm-hmm.
I have to roll for this to make sure that I can do it. I'm at hunger 3 now.
Okay.
Did we walk around the perimeter at all? Heightened senses, sense unseen.
From what you're seeing, again, you pulled up. Everybody has theirs just on right now. Nothing in the front of the building.
All right, so I'm at hunger 3, but I rolled 6 successes on this Fixatio. It's a
You're
very
good.
like murky looking liquid, and like as I shake around just to keep it mixed up, there's like a glimpse of like a feather that floats through it. I kick it back, and then my body just like twists, contorts, and metamorphosis into an owl as I have counterfeited the Protean ability,
Oh,
and I take off.
that was neat.
Madre mia.
Careful, darling.
So, Eves, as you are looking through windows, flying through, you have speed, you have awareness of your keen eyesight for your transformation. Please roll me a wits and awareness for the entire building, plus 2 successes already in there for your heightened senses of being what you've turned into.
I rolled 5 successes, so that will total to 7 successes.
Thank you very much. You will fly through. You will notice that there are a lot of windows. This place is open. You can see hallways from the top. There's glass on the ceiling. There's glass on the sides. There's glass walls inside, so you can see inside the building through the cubicle. You have the place scoped out. Your points of interest. You will find you will find 3 places with light coming out of the rooms. You will also notice the geometry and the design of the inside matches the outside. There's a lot of winding stairs. There's a lot of angles, separate turns, acute turns. Vastly different than a traditional building, if you will. It is you're going to easily get lost if you're not paying attention to what you're doing. Those 3 rooms that you'll see, 2 of them you'll see security, kind of just watching monitors. And you can't see in the 3rd room, but it does look like it is a pretty big room that 3rd light could be. As for kindred of the sorts, you don't really see anything, be it a mass grouping at this point in time. If your awareness, if the SI has been known to be in town, the prince has probably sent everybody to flee. But the prince is still going to be where he needs to be. He's not going to leave.
Okay. Well, if that is everything I can see, and I can't really tell where other people might be inside, if I can't like pinpoint like what we're looking for specifically.
Yeah, you'll see 2 rooms with people in them that look like they're security,
and then 1 closed room, which is probably like, process of elimination, the one to check out, since the other 2 have security cameras on them.
Pretty much.
And then I'll just swoop back down into the RV and end the metamorphosis. It's really gross sounding.
Crunches, grinding of bones,
just like pop back in.
Ligament pops.
Ugh.
You good?
It tastes like shit.
You're gonna cough up a mouse skeleton, are you?
No, I did not eat. It's like an MC Escher painting in there. So you want to pay attention where you're going. It's just as cookie inside as it is outside, but 2 rooms have security cameras, monitors in them. And the 3rd one is closed, but there are lights on. So you want to probably check that one out. It doesn't look like there's a lot of people unless they're all behind that door. So we go in, keep mindful of cameras and security towards door number 3.
Sounds good to me. I say if all else fails, perhaps our 2 lovely La Sombra could do something about the security cameras.
I think so.
Yes, is what I plan. And also room with light. More light equals make more shadow for Cole and I. So it's good.
It's good. You playing cards over there, Cole?
No, Mr. Priest. Just doing a bit of divination before we get out on this shindig.
Telling you anything good?
Well, Miss Ductus, the tower.
Well,
What
here
does
we are.
that mean?
Also-
I'm
I don't-
afraid I don't know.
the tower usually means like this is a significant thing and there's like no avoiding it. Also, this is strange too, but I'm not exactly sure where this is coming from because I'm not dating anybody. The lovers? Upright? There's a romance blooming somewhere. These are the two that really stick out the most.
Interesting.
Perhaps
have
he's
an
Kaini yo. Our love very deep.
Most likely.
I agree.
Of course.
Let's go, you guys. I'm ready to wrestle.
Well then, shall we?
We shall. And I'm going to step out of the RV.
As
And
we are
open the
leaving the
door.
RV, are we taking anything with us? Any of the ammunition? Any of the?
Oh yeah.
Firearms, ammunition.
All the things
I've got my
Hey,
that we've.
I've got my
Putting-
shotgun loaded up with Dragon's Breath, and I put some tracing rounds in here. I've got the stake that I took, and of course, my bandolier of other assorted liquids.
I have one
Pretty
of the cell phones, just in case we need to echolocate the prince or a sheriff by calling it. And I also have a radio with the earpiece tuned in to the second position, the last known frequency, so that way we know if they use it again.
Absolutely, Dorman is tacticaled up. He's he is ready to roll. Everybody has guns ablazing.
What's the
Incendiary
C4?
rounds.
Oh, this
Say what? Oh,
I
yeah.
thought Cole had the C4.
You have the
No,
C4?
I think Dorman has the C4. I got the RPG.
I got a couple C4.
Okay.
All
Let's
right.
But I want to be careful with those.
let's stick those.
Nah, they're inert.
Yeah, you got to put the
Let's
things. You got to put the
don't
things on
do
them.
that. Don't do
You
that.
can make a little clay out of it.
I was going to say, let's stick
It's a
those. Near the
dinosaur.
let's stick those near the base on our way in. So in case we have to go boom, we go boom.
All right.
And storyteller, I believe I got a fully automatic, some kind of machine gun or
You
assault
have a
rifle
RP. You have a AK-47 with
That's what I thought.
incendiary rounds.
with
Same.
incendiary rounds.
Same as
Okay.
I do.
I got
Yes.
Dragon's
Okay.
Breath
And then
too.
I have
And-
my knives and my cat claws as well.
And I have the RPG and I have an AK because I had made the comment I want the biggest gun, and Davi was like making up for something.
Mhm.
No.
And then I also have my customary weapon, which is the Kusarigama.
Thank you.
Where is Zilly? Where is Zilly
I'm
at
sorry, guys. I
relative
hear
to
something.
Cole?
Are we still in the RV? I think I was still kind of. I think I was still in the passenger seat next to you,
Yeah.
where Eves was.
Well, yeah. Well, we pulled up and I turned into an owl and flew up. So
Right.
you guys had time to move around or whatnot.
Okay, so I might have gone to sit next to you then, Cole.
Zilly, you all right?
See, I'm very anxious to do this. This is very important.
I know. He's gonna pull the tower card and show it to you. This might as well might be the end. So, I hope you're prepared for this.
No, my end is in Gehenna, not here.
Well, I'm just saying, you never know, because we're the pack. We gotta do what we gotta do. And he's gonna like switch to Spanish to you real quick and just say, "No te preocupes. Don't worry. It's all good. We'll be fine. I will go with you to Turkey."
En serio? For real?
Yeah. I can't leave a friend behind.
And at that moment, Zilly will just look sort of elated and take your hands. And she says, and none will say when Cain will arise again from his sleep in the earth and call for the city Gehenna, the last city, the city of judgment. The jihad continues still. But with us, Eden, Cain come back, I ascend as his esposa, and we have power, reign forever in the earth. Okay? And I teach you anything you want to know.
Yeah. Also, while we're there, we need to get you laid. Like, seriously.
I cannot do that.
You so can. You know, I got like condoms in my room and stuff in the back. Like, you know,
I thank you. Gracias a ti. But
de nada.
okay, bueno, me voy. Nos
All right.
vamos.
And he'll get up and like do a hug.
And she
All right.
will she'll hug him back in that moment.
Let's go. And he's gonna like
Okay.
mumble off. We're getting you late. I know somebody. Turkey.
She's just
Turkish
shaking her
guys.
head.
So,
You like fur, right? You know, you seen Eve's? Like Eve's got fur. No? Okay.
Sorry.
Don't tell him that. Don't tell him because he'll probably like kill me.
as you guys are leaving, Dorman, you're going to find a great spot for your C4. There is a wall, a purple wall that jettisons out from one of the main walls and shoots up. And there's a opening underneath it of about 10 to 15 feet. You can place your C4 there and probably do the most destruction.
Okay.
To
Who's
the
around me?
building. Eves and Davy.
Eves. I hold up the detonator. Can you tell me these buttons, what they say?
They don't say much of anything, but you push this one here to arm, and then you push this one here to go boom.
Got it.
So you'll set that up, and I will. I'll say that we have a remote detonator that came with it, just to make it a little easier on you guys.
I think that was the implication.
I will
Yeah.
spend character points to get a remote detonator.
No, I will give you. I'll give you a remote detonator. It's going to be hard for you to push the button if it's going to explode.
Yeah.
So you have something remote.
Yeah. The implication
that
last
will-
time was that it was pretty simple to connect and operate.
Yeah, like you'll be able to handle it.
Yeah.
From there, you guys are going to pass Dorman as he's setting his C4 into a darkened hallway towards some doors. The doors are unlocked.
Do I have a general idea of direction based on my scoping out of where we're supposed to be going in here?
No.
No. Okay.
No. Once you walk in,
did I get a sense of what floor those lighted floors were?
yes. There's two on the first floor. The security were on the first floor, and the third floor was the other light room.
Then that is what I will communicate to the group. As far as getting there, that's on us.
Yeah, you're gonna have to just figure out how to make sure you go through. Now, Zeely, Cole, you guys were heading towards the security doors, correct? Okay,
So-
Davey, Eves, are you trekking to the third floor, or are you sticking around with Zeely and Cole?
Third floor.
I think we'll go up to the third floor, and then Dorman and Zelia and Cole, once they finish downstairs, can funnel upstairs.
Gotcha. As you all head up, we will start with Zeely. Zeely, you will walk to one of the rooms that you're heading to. Down the hallway, take a left, you take a right, you see the glow of like a blue computer screen coming through one of the open doors. Being in here makes you feel comfortable. There are many a place to cast shadows. This entire place is almost made for shadows. Different light angles, such like that. You don't need a flashlight to go through this because the moon is so able to shine.
And I was gonna say, I'm kicking on Oblivion Sight anyway to ignore low light penalties here.
Oh yeah, so you're able to just move through. You will come to a room. I assume that you're moving quietly, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is Cole right behind me, or?
Cole, the other room is you're gonna have to break off to
We're
go to
going
the
to
other
separate rooms. Okay.
unless you want to go to the same room together.
No, I think it's probably more effective in this case to get it done the most efficient way, which is splitting up, I feel like.
Got you. I will say for both of you, give me a dex and stealth roll, please.
Okay. And I don't hear anything in particular right now.
Not at the moment.
I want to rouse. How many dice do I get?
I think it's 3, 2.
Oh, shit.
It's two. You get 2 more
Okay.
dots for the blood surge.
Okay, that's fine. I get hungry. So we said dex and stealth. Okay. Oops, wrong dice.
I got 2.
2.
I got 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5. Okay.
That was scary. How to roll like that?
Okay. Cole, you're going to be able to make it to your door and look inside. Inside, you see a single security guard. He is built. He looks, he does not look like he is of your normal mortal realm. He has no problem standing out, it looks like. Sarah, you're going to walk into a room and look in, and you are going to meet eye to eye with the security guard. What do you do, Sarah? What do you do, Zeely?
I would like to my Kusarigama, basically what that is it's a small sickle weapon that has with it a chain and a weight at the end. So that's kind of on my belt, which my pants are kind of tactical with lots of pockets and belt space to clip stuff on. So I'm gonna take the sickle off my belt, and with the weighted chain, I just want to hit him in the head. I want to just kind of swing it and then have the weight smack him right in the temple if I can. And I don't know, and I don't notice if this is a kindred or a mortal. It's just
this was not
sure.
as easy to tell, but he saw you coming.
Okay.
Please roll me. Since we're still trying to make contact, let's roll strength and melee to twirl your. Make sure you have the strength to twirl it around and try to get it around their neck.
Strength and melee. Okay. I am gonna rouse my strength here.
Okay.
Okay, I did pass.
Okay.
And then I assume my specialty is my weapon, so I'm assuming I get the extra die there.
Yes, you do.
Okay. That is 6 critical success.
Okay. So he as you spin it, and you throw it at him. He does look like he's going to try to grab it. His accuracy is a little off. He gets hit in the head by the pummel ball at the back of the chain. And that knocks him out of his chair. He gets hit. He looks up at you and goes, "Okay, let's dance." Cole. You have the advantage. This bodyguard, this security guard, doesn't seem to notice you.
Is he? How? Where is he? Is he standing? Is he sitting?
He's sitting. His back is to you. And I'm talking looking like professional wrestler, muscle built, bodybuilder almost.
That's fine. I'm gonna walk in the room just as quiet as I can be.
Okay. You still have it with your stealth, and his roll was pitiful, so you're good.
I want to reach out to my hand where his head is and use Touch of Oblivion to make his head shrink and just kind of pull it off. That is a rouse check.
Yeah, let me pull that one up to read. Make sure I'm doing that one right. Okay. How was your rouse for that?
Oh, I passed.
Good.
It's a strengthened brawl to resist the grip.
If
He's coming.
The vampire grips. But he doesn't know that I'm there.
Yeah.
No, so do me a favor and you roll strength and brawl just to give me a count so I can have an idea of what this is going to do.
Let me look at the strength. I'm going to let me surge again. I think we're good. So strength brawl plus messy critical 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know how that happened.
Just take the ruthless compulsion on this guy.
Yep.
So you walk up to this boulder of a body and you just touch him on the temples and automatically he starts screaming. His head, his skin starts almost ripping and tearing, and it's very uncomfortable for him. Things are going on in the brain of what's going on, with the skin and skulls breaking and such. As you do this, you get a jolt and you stare a little bit too much into the darkness. And you get lost in what you're doing. And your hands travel down to his mouth. And you grab him by the lips. And you're starting to pull everything back. Skin's ripping from his jaw. You snap out of it, realizing that you just put some fingers in somebody's body, especially in their mouth, and you let go. This mountain of a man stands up and turns to you, jaw hanging off. What you see is feral fangs hanging from both spots there. Eves, Davy.
Taking the elevator up or something.
Yeah, we're taking the nice elevator. We're listening to the casual music that's usually playing in there.
You ready for this?
Of course. I'm always ready. What about you? You good?
I think I would like to kill a prince.
You and me both. This is gonna be fun. So much fun. Are you hungry?
Let's wait and see if the door's locked first. But yes.
Understood.
Okay, as we're walking, Eves, Davy, can I get a dex stealth as well?
Mm-hmm.
Not to throw everything off, but has everybody just left Dorman to his own devices?
You were left outside putting the C4 up.
Yeah, like
I can't read. I'll have to start listening for screams.
yeah,
Go
I
ahead.
forgot about that.
Yeah, that's okay. You've like you were given verbal instruction on how to actually set up the C4, and then
Everybody left. Yeah. Okay.
I got 3 successes. 2 of those are crits.
Okay.
I got 2 successes.
2 successes. Okay.
I'm gonna burn a willpower actually because we're, a one shot whatnot.
Absolutely. Burn it.
3 successes.
3 successes. Okay. Give me just a second here. I'm loading everything up on my end. Okay. You two will be able to make it to the door without any issue. No sign with your heightened senses seem to be unseen. Up, the hallway is clear.
Is the door too
Zeely,
locked?
it
Locked
is
to open it?
the door is unlocked.
Okay. I'll wait with that.
Gotcha. Zeely, you are now looking eye to eye with a very angry Kindred who is fangs out. Let's dance. And he is going to charge at you and go for a punch.
Okay, I would like to try to dodge.
Okay. So let me roll his. Sorry, there's a lot of NPCs on my screen right now. Getting
That's
ready.
not good. What are you
Not good
talking
at all.
about?
Not good at
No.
all. Not good at all.
That was
No,
that was
that's
an
bad.
intentional tip of the hand.
Sarah, roll me Dex Athletics.
Excellent athletics, sure. I got 4.
4. Okay. He goes in for a punch, going for your head, kind of a pay you back. You will be able to move out of the way, kind of take the punch with you. Yeah, it doesn't even smudge the makeup. He has thrown a punch at you, and we are in combat. What are you going to do?
I would like to take the sickle portion of my weapon, and I just want to make a not so much a slice with the sickle, but more almost like a frontal, because it's not super curved, it's only just slightly curved at the end. So I'd rather kind of come in sort of like down striking at the neck rather than like in a cross motion.
Gotcha. You're going for like a cleave.
Yes, yeah. in the
Cleaving
neck,
motion
yeah.
instead. Okay, I'm with you. We could do that. Throw me your strength and melee with your specialty.
Okay, and I did rouse my strength
Okay.
in this same scene, so
Yeah.
I'm just reminding you. Jeez, I could almost take half, but we'll see what happens. Okay, I got 5.
You got 5. He's already done an action. So as you come down, you are very comfortable in this area. Once you raise your sickle, we'll call it a sickle for right now. Once you raise your sickle-like item up, your eyes go black again. And you cleave into this person's collarbone and make it a good 8-9 inches in. So far that he is going to reel back and you're going to lose your hand. You're not lose your hand, but lose the handle grip. And he is going to stumble back with the sickle in his body and fall down.
So I didn't hit right in the neck then. I hit more like
You hit
here.
more into the clavicle and you busted him into
Okay.
his chest collarbone area, but you've hit him with enough force that he is like, he's dazed and he's down to the ground.
Okay. At that point, I kind of want to like straddle him if he's on his back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I also am going to do Touch of Oblivion.
Oh.
So I will rouse for that. I passed.
There you go.
And what I will I'll start with I kind of love the synchronicity of her putting her hands over his mouth as well, with just that her and Cole are sort of I love the synchronicity of it. So
Gotcha.
I want to put my hands like in a smothering, like over his mouth with the Touch of Oblivion activated.
Gotcha. And then again, can you roll me a just a strength and brawl, and just to give me an idea of how much damage you're going to do to him.
Okay, and right before I give you that roll, I'm going to activate Prowess.
Gotcha.
I succeeded on my other rouse, so that adds half my potence rating to the unarmed damage value as well as to feats of strength. So I'm rolling my rouse strength, and what was the other?
Strength and brawl.
Brawl. Okay. I'm gonna burn a willpower. Just crit fishing at this point, but I can't help myself.
Gotta go for it, you know?
Wow, God, my willpower rerolls are brutal. I got 3.
You got 3.
Yeah.
You go to cover his mouth as he starts mumbling muffled sounds. You have no clue what he's saying. But again, your eyes are still black. You are in a comfort zone. It is, warm bath water at this point in time. You are soaking it in, and you keep pushing harder and harder against his mouth until you start feeling clavicle breakage. His eyes start to almost pop out from the skin being pulled back from his face, with it withering and stretching in the area. He is on the brink of just being gone. Is there any final move you would like to do, or would you just like to end his suffering?
I'm at that point going to bite him.
Gotcha.
and drain, hopefully, his essence and soul out of his body.
Forbidden suck. This young Kadif bodyguard just doing his job for the prince, making sure that he watches and takes care of everything that needs to go on, just got mauled. As you go in and his vitae splashes on the computer screens behind you, as we fade over to Cole. Cole, you're staring at a 6'5", 280-pound, missing jaw of, again, a boulder of a man. He is going to charge at you and try to take you to the ground.
Perfect. Let me want him to do that. I want to dodge.
Okay. Give me that dex and athletics to get out of the way.
Shit, let me rouse again. We get it? All right, fuck it. We get hungry. That's fine.
How hungry are you now?
I am currently at 1, 2. At this point, it doesn't matter. You add the hunger afterwards, right?
Yeah. So
Okay.
You add the hunger to this roll that you're about to do.
I'll add the
Yeah.
hunger to it.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, let's see. That's 300 die. So, are you fucking serious? That is. Wait, how does that work? So I have a crits on my hunger die and a regular, well, a critical success on the black die, and that one is blank.
So messy crit at this point.
Yeah.
Four messy crit then, because you got two criticals.
Yes, I got 2 criticals on red and 2 on black, and the third one is blank.
So you're like 5 messy crit at this point.
Yeah.
5 messy crit. This
So I want to go
behemoth.
backflip.
This behemoth will charge at you. You will sidestep and not take the full blow, but you will catch a shoulder and you will
Okay.
get knocked down.
Okay.
No damage dealt, but he has he's got you prone, but he is prone
Okay.
as well. On the
Perfect.
ground, is there anything that you want to do?
Absolutely. Is he on top of me?
No, he was going to be on top of you. You scooted out of the way. So
Okay.
he kind of like knocked you. We'll say you got knocked into the door
Okay.
and fell, and he was falling at the same time. So he's kind of like on his stomach, and you are on your side. You could see him.
Okay. Can I? No, that's gonna make too much noise. Can I do Stygian Shroud?
Yes, you
while I'm on
could.
the ground.
It does take a turn to concentrate.
Oh, then I forgot about the turn to concentrate. Then you're not.
Yeah.
You're not in a situation where you can concentrate on
Sorry.
the spot.
That's good. No. That's fine. Wait. Plan B. Let me check.
Ben, Dorman, you were walking in at this point in time. I will say, you see Cole's head kind of fall through a doorway, and he looks fine, but you just see him kind of fall. Okay,
Running towards Cole.
gotcha.
Oh shit. Okay, you pussy. You want to fucking dance? Let's go. And I'm like, I guess Cole kind of like trying to get himself up.
Yeah, he's there. You both are getting yourselves up. Like, He's not taking a swipe at you yet. You both will get on your feet and stare him down. And as Dorman walks up, and Dorman, you see Kindred, who just has the jaw hanging off, staring Cole and now you down.
I'll ask Cole about it later. We're gonna go right into him.
Gotcha. What are you going to do there, Dorman?
We're probably again gonna try to bring him to the ground, try to control him. So some sort of grappling.
Okay. He's up and ready to dodge. So give me your strength and brawl.
Okay. Dorman only knows how to throw himself at things. The whole world is a nail with this guy. It's not good. I get it. It's a 4.
4.
Yeah.
You go charging at this beast and you hit him. And Cole, the sound of flesh on flesh slap catches your attention. And both Dorman and this size of beef just slap into each other and stare each other down. Nobody falls down. Like getting angry there, Dorman.
How do I rouse?
You roll rouse. Tell me what happens if you roll 5 or below. Your hunger goes up.
Roll a 6.
You're good. Roll 2 extra dice for your strength.
Okay. Are we doing that now? Are we gonna let?
Yeah, let's do it now.
Okay. All right, we got a 6 that time.
You got 6. Okay. So you have the clap. Boom! Everybody hits each other. They stare at each other.
I say,
and
fuck
Dorman,
this.
And Dorman just comes in and just headbutts him. You're going to catch him right on the nose and where his jaw should be.
Mm-hmm.
You're actually going to break off a tooth of his.
Sweet.
And you were sending him to the ground.
Great.
Cole, Dorman, you have a large man on the ground, and he looks a little dazed.
I'm gonna put him in a rear naked chokehold, and kind of look at Cole and I'm like, if you want to eat, now's the time.
Yes. Cole will like run up and just bite him.
Gotcha. I think we've gone 7 minutes. We have 2 more forbidden sucks. I like it. This is what we want. This is what we need. We are making humanity blood potency rolls off screen for these. Zeely was able to make hers. I have Pat, our producer, taking care of those rolls for him. So we will go storyline that you have no problem with it. And we will fade to black as Dorman lets go and Cole feeds.
Yes.
Dorman, how's your hunger?
I'm still at 1. I ate the innards of a cop earlier today.
Okay, just making sure. I didn't know if you were a little peckish, but you're doing pretty good. You can steal.
We're gonna push it. We're gonna push it. So it's
save them. You never know.
Yeah.
Okay. This.
Oh, timeout. Hang on. This guy's Kindred, right?
Yes.
So if he can Diablerize by sucking all the blood out, that's something I can't do because I'm an Organvore.
You could.
Could I? Okay.
Yeah, you can still do it.
You probably eat his heart.
As I would say, I would eat his heart. So
Yeah, but only one person can do it to another person. You can't like share.
Right.
you
Yeah.
can't share
It's not a
Diablo,
twofer. Yeah. It's not a.
I will
Yeah.
say for the organ eats, if you can eat the heart of a kindred, I think that would probably be in story wise as close to a Diablerie as you could do.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna grab a couple snacks while we have the time.
Got you. Just grabbing some organs that are around from the body, stuff them in pockets. You know, late night snack.
Right.
So as Zeely, Cole, and Dorman are busy, Eves and Davy are standing next to the door. Whatever you would like to do.
Shall we go in or shall we wait for the others?
Before we do,
Hmm.
the prince.
Hmm.
If you want him, he's yours. Maybe
Thank you.
take that step, cross that line.
Oh no, I don't want to cross that line. I just want him. I like being me.
If you're sure.
I'm sure. Call it vendetta.
All right then.
I'm gonna pull one of the vials out of my custom alchemy, and just hold just ready in case.
Gotcha.
Should we clear the room just in case?
Absolutely. And she's just going to turn the knob and push it open.
Okay.
What do we see?
You see sitting at a desk with his feet up. You see the prince with the sheriff standing right next to him, and he is just smiling at you.
That's all we see?
That's all you see right now.
Cool, the sheriff is catching the bottle that I pulled in the face.
Gotcha.
Activating Majesty.
Gotcha.
I gotta get that Rouse check.
Mm-hmm.
I do not get hungrier.
Yeah, I got 4 successes on the alchemy roll, so he'll have to roll his resolve and survival. Actually, we will power that. 5. Okay.
High goes to a player.
Okay, cool. So he is at a -2 dice roll to dexterity and mental dice pools
Gotcha. Let me
with
mark
my
that for me.
custom discombobulate alchemy.
Very nice.
And he'll just, of course, catch the glass shatter in his face as it goes.
In the shadow to his face, he takes it. And then we have Majesty being called.
Mhm.
Let's see here. Do blowing up everything I need. Sorry, my discipline list is going crazy.
It
here.
is a charisma plus presence versus resolve and composure.
Resolve composure.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. So he loses 2.
Roll the dice. Damn it. Oh, that's it. This is a very big dice result.
Okay. I have rolled for the sheriff. Let me roll for the prince.
Keep in mind the sheriff is at a -2 on his roll.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He lost a few there.
Cool.
Okay. Davey, what you got?
I got 7. 5 of those are crits. Yeah, it was a nice one.
So,
Because I'm in the room,
yes.
I rolled to resist majesty. Because I'm
Good call.
affected as well. I got a 7 messy crit.
Ooh. Okay.
And I rolled on the table, and I have the harm compulsion right now.
The harm compulsion. Oh, okay. So, how we're gonna play this off?
Wait,
From the
what's the
scene.
harm compulsion?
I have a compulsion to cause harm. It's not towards you. It's just
Okay,
in
I was gonna say,
general.
what did I do?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be at a
That can't
disadvantage.
backfire.
I'm gonna be at a disadvantage to not harm something.
Yes. So let's go.
So much.
Let's go from the door being open, and the glass vial being thrown. So the glass vial comes and smacks the sheriff in the face.
Mhm.
As the sheriff is reeling, just kind of, he feels very confused. He looks at Davy, and he ducks to the ground and starts kind of like crawling away from Davy. He doesn't want any of it. The prince moves his feet down, looks at the sheriff and goes, "Come on now. You can't play into their tricks." And as he looks over, to make sure I have everything pulled up. As he pulls up, he looks at you two and goes, "Well, we had a feeling that you would come, but you," as he looks at Davy, "you won't escape. I'm going to need a wits and resolve roll from Davy."
Oh, fun.
Is the sheriff still crawling?
I was about to say,
Yeah,
Davey
the sheriff
would've
is on
sent-
his feet and he's just gone.
Okay, cool.
Like he's-
Actually, yeah. As he's doing that, I'm making a roll while this is happening,
Yes.
but it's directed towards the sheriff, not the prince.
Okay.
Yeah.
As the majesty comes up, by the way, since you had a messy crit, thank you for bringing that up. Since you
Yeah.
had a messy crit, you have a flash in your head, and the first thing that you think of is the sheriff. So you were just going after him
Yeah. So
immediately.
yeah. So what I've done is I've actually pulled another vial, drank it, and I'm hitting him with envelop.
Okay.
And I got a 5 crit on that. He has to roll stamina survival to get through it.
Stamina survival.
Yep.
Okay. And what was your number again on that?
5 crit.
5 crit. Nope. He ain't touching that.
Cool. So now, on top of the -2 that he had for those stuff, he's -3. All sight-based detection, range attack, dice pools. I can't suffocate him because he's a vampire, but he can't go anywhere. He doesn't know where the hell he's going anymore.
He's in a corner right now.
Yeah.
He's cowering. David, what you get?
I got 4 crits and then 2 regular successes as well. And I have to ask a question: does this have any kind of mind control? Is this any sort of mind control effect? I have
This
unswayable
is
mind.
a mind control effect, but it is coming from a Generation 8. We are took a little
that-
side trip to make sure Unswayable Mind was working the way it needed to. We have added another 2 to Davy's roll with 2 successes. So now we're at a pool of 8.
8 crit or something like that.
8 crit.
Yeah, I had 4 of mine were critical successes, and then I had 4 regular successes.
Yes.
I think.
It's some absurd number.
Oh, sorry. We may need to rewind the tape. I don't remember exactly.
You had 6. You had 6 before the tape, and then we just added 2 to it.
Yeah, 8
Okay,
crit.
yeah. Okay.
Okay. This is the biggest roll that the prince has. Just a heads up.
Oh no.
Burn a willpower if you have to, baby.
Yeah, can I do that? I'm gonna burn
You can wait.
Why don't you go and burn that willpower?
Got it. That gives me 3 extra. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Come on, crits. Yes.
Okay. How many crit dice do you have
I got 2.
total? How many total crit dice do you have?
Like 2 of them got. two
Yeah,
of
no,
them-
of your entire dice pool.
Oh, okay. That would be 6.
6 of them are critical, so that's 12 crit on its own.
God,
Plus how many regular? Like 2,
So
3.
plus 2.
Yeah, so like that's 14. That's 14
Right
crit.
at 14. Okay.
I can't.
Is that messy on there as
No,
well?
no. I did not have any messy. I
Okay.
did not have any messy. But Jesus Christ, I can't think
I've
math
never
right
even
now.
seen such a roll. in my
So,
life.
I have, and it's awful.
I'm
this
trying to
is
like
a
math
high-end-
in my head, and I'm sucking at this right now. I don't know.
this is a high-end roll for both parties here.
Mm-hmm.
So, let me walk through the situation. Davey,
Oh God.
you are looked at, and he tells you that you cannot escape. Your vision starts to blur. The walls around you are vibrating. They look like something is trying to move through, and almost like the walls are trying to envelop you. However, the rooms just vibrate. They don't envelop. Eves, you see nothing. If you turn around to see Davy, you're standing still. for
I
the
probably will at
moment.
this point, since the sheriff is now like incapacitated in a corner, and I know he can't go anywhere.
Yeah, we tied on mental maze.
Ooh.
Nice.
So somehow that was his big gun. He
Wouldn't have done it without that willpower roll.
mhm.
I never
Um,
used willpower either. It's the first time.
although you are unnerved that the room is shaking, nothing is going to hinder you. As that is going on, he's going to look at Eves and just point. Where are you located? You're next to the You're next to the
Next to the
sheriff.
sheriff.
Correct?
Well, I'm between the prince and the sheriff at this point.
Okay. How close are you right now as you're crossing through?
I'm not sure on the distance in the room, but I haven't quite started back towards the prince yet.
Okay. He points to Eves and has the attention of is trying to get the attention of Eves as he starts to get up from his chair and move.
When he does that, can I use irresistible voice to compel him to stop?
Let's roll. Let's make irresistible force kick in. Actually, what I'm going to do, we are going to do irresistible force, but because of the tie, it's such of a thing, it's going to take you a second or two to grasp the room again.
Did he resist the majesty roll, I guess, from before?
Yes.
All right.
Motherfucker. I'm gonna hit him with that shit again.
So then in which case, while she's getting her handle on that and he's pointing at me, I am storming back towards him.
Okay. As soon as he gets about 5 meters away from you, he is just going to take his fist and slam it on the ground.
Okay.
I'm going to need you to roll a Dex Athletics.
Absolutely.
And then I need to pull up the rest of the book because I didn't write all that stuff out.
The children at home are really getting a discipline fest right now, a high level discipline fest. Everybody take it in.
Like, none of this would have been possible if it wasn't for that diablerie I did.
It pays
Really?
the Diabler. That's what we're showing.
Really,
Like, that
really,
diablerie is what gave me my
Really?
boost.
really.
Love diablerie.
All right. Why did I do that?
Find that page. I just lost it again.
And just so you're aware, Steve, after we
Yes.
take care of the guy, the security guard, we're going to try to find our way to where the rest of the pack is.
Well, you probably
Gotcha.
just heard whatever. You probably just heard this fucking boom from upstairs. Yeah.
No,
I,
absolutely.
got, I got 5 successes.
5 successes. Okay. Give me a second here. I got to roll a couple of rouses for the prince. Well, he's using some of his stuff to make sure it works well for him.
All right, I'm drinking something while we do this.
Gotcha. You will be fine by this.
Okay.
What is going to happen is, Davey, as you snap out of this, Eves, you get close enough, he slams his fist into the ground and he breaks the floor.
Mm-hmm.
He falls. However, Eves, you are able to catch your balance and
Cool.
stay away from the fall.
So he falls?
He falls.
Great, because I just drank Far Reach.
Good
and
call.
I got 7 successes.
Okay.
And I don't think he can resist strength athletics because he's falling.
He is
So there's
falling.
nothing to pull back on. So the moment he falls, like, I down it and I just go, boom.
Prince is pulled up.
Yep.
From the hole that he has made. His escape plan has been thwarted.
And I will just catch
Royally.
him around the throat. And he's going to take 7 superficial damage because he couldn't resist it. So that'll just go directly to his throat at that point, since I'm catching him on it.
Gotcha. Let me get all my points going here.
Go, Eve, go.
And I think that's all the vials that I can carry on me per the rules. So
Oh no.
You catch him by the throat.
Yep.
You catch him by the throat and he goes, nice party trick.
Thank you. And I'll just slam him to the ground. I'll look over.
So he's going to take, so we're just taking him to the ground here.
Is Davey still upright?
Davey's still upright. She is now, Davey, your mind has been cleared. The room has stopped shaking.
Use compel then, and instead of saying stop, since none of that was happening at that time, she's just gonna say don't move.
Gotcha. So we're using compel.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Make sure we don't have anything that we have to.
It
I imagine-
is a charisma plus dominate versus intelligence and resolve.
Intelligence resolve.
And I imagine the three of you just like if you didn't already with the boom and the falling concrete, you probably know where the hell to run at this point.
I assume, yeah.
Yeah,
that we're
so
gonna be
imagine
showing
you're
up
up.
shortly.
Well, probably Dorman probably knows Cole is still enraptured in the kiss as he's drinking someone.
It's all right, buddy. I got you.
Rouse. Good.
Oh my god. You fireman carry Cole out of the
Yeah.
room. Oh
He's full.
god.
Can't stay here.
That's 5. 3. Gonna spend a willpower. 8 with 5 crit on that. I had to rouse as well
need to
as
stop.
spend my willpower. Dude, I never
this?
spend willpower
What
or
is
rouse
this?
for anything.
This
This-
What game are we playing?
This is GURPS.
Oh, okay.
I use my characters to the best of their abilities. If that's not one of
Absolutely.
their best abilities,
That's-
then I don't
that's smart.
do it.
That's what you do.
So 8 on that compel against the
Okay.
three that does
Yes,
not move.
and 5 of those are crits. Thank goodness I willpower, man.
On a win, the defender hears the call, but is not forced to obey. So he is paying attention to you now.
Yep.
He's like, and you.
Well, he can't say shit. I've got him around the throat.
Yeah.
Has everybody made it up yet?
I need everybody who is not in the room right now, except for Cole, who's not really being
He's being carried.
he's
He'll
being
get there
carried.
when I get there.
Wits and awareness for everybody. Zeely, Dorman.
Okay.
It's a low DC. The floor caved in.
Oh, they still
Yeah,
have
we
to
get-
try to find. They still have to find the second and third floor.
That's fair.
We got it. We got a 3.
We got a 3.
I too got a 3.
Okay. It is going to take the equivalent of 3 rounds to get up to
What?
where the prince is. This is a very integral building, specifically
I guess that's
made
true. Damn
by
it.
a Malkavian to be as weird as possible. Students are always late to class.
Then I find a special chest in a dead end that will help me in my battle.
Bag of holding, that's all you get. Sorry.
Aw.
That was his level
Okay.
of crazy. I must make
That's
students
okay.
late.
I'm gonna spend those 3 rounds literally like sucker punching the prince in the face while he's
Just punching
pinned.
him in the face.
Yep.
Yeah, and Davy's gonna do it again, and she's just gonna go, I said stop moving!
I know she's not talking
Okay.
to me, so I'm gonna keep going.
And
Okay.
I'm gonna try compel again.
Gotcha.
Fuck, I'm gonna use all my willpower on
The
this
second
shit.
time, in
Use it
between the
all.
first compel and the second compel, Eves, do you want to dodge?
Do I
Or
want
do
to
you wanna
dodge?
take what's? Do you want to dodge?
No.
Okay.
That's gonna be weird.
Because I want to keep hold of the prince.
That's 3 for those.
As you're holding him down, he will pull a blade from the back of his pocket,
Mm.
and he's going to catch you in the side, and it's going to go deep.
Great.
I would like for you to take 2 aggravated.
Wonderful. I do that, pull it out, and stick it right back into him.
Okay, because he can't move.
Nope.
Roll me
Strength
roll
melee.
me strength. No, roll me dex and melee for me, please.
Okay.
I got 8 successes, 5 critical, and this guy.
That one doesn't matter at this point.
Okay, good. I was gonna say. I was like, shit, that might be bad.
I got 3 successes on my stabbing.
Okay. So
And I'm way down on willpower.
you were going to take the knife and stab it back at him.
Mm.
You will hear him kind of muffle scream,
Mm.
and
It gets worse.
he just looks, and you could almost hear him start to laugh a little bit
Jimmy
as
and I.
he's holding it.
Yep.
He just stops moving. Davey, you don't know if it's from the compel or just from him stopping to move at this point in time. We'll say that was the first round, and the second round we're punching him in the face. In the third round, Zeely and Tormund are going to show up. Eves, I need you to take half an aggravated damage. So
Okay.
just hold on to that in your head.
Sure. So about the time that everybody comes in, feel like the pain pull it off, pull the knife out of him. I'm gonna look him straight in the eyes. Just go. I want you to understand that this is it is personal. Call me your Gehenna. And I'm gonna slit my throat over the prince and just pour my blood into his face, into his mouth, for everybody to see.
Okay. At this point in time,
Nope.
at this point in time, you see your priest take this knife and slit his own throat. The knife is sharp. The knife goes deep. Any last words that you could have possibly had, or any more words that you could possibly have, are not coming out. You've gotten vocal cords.
Mhm.
You've gotten everything there. Eves dumps a lot of vitae. A lot of vitae. The grasp around the prince is let go. The prince, bewildered on what's going on, being stabbed and then this happening, will push Eves off of him. Eves, give me just a second here.
Drop Cole.
Eves, when you swing back, the blood splatter goes across the room and gets on the sheriff. And you will turn and you will look at Davy. You'll see Dorman dropping Cole. Things are starting to move slower. Dorman is starting to try to get to you as soon as you can. Zeely, you see your priest bleeding out a lot. Davy, there's, from what you can see, I don't need you to roll wits and awareness for this. There's not a lot you can do at this point in time. And Eves, you just collapse. Before anybody can move, the screams of the prince are being made. As you look over to the prince, his face covered in Eve's vitae starts to boil, a congeal, and enter the orifices, the eyes, the ears, the nose, the mouth of the prince as it goes in to his body. It's weird that although none of you have ever had this issue, you've heard of such very dangerous and disastrous blood plagues. Most of them have been cleared out. Most of them not being around anymore. You only hear stories of these situations as you watch this almost living organism of vitae creep into this prince as he's screaming. His voice heightens up as he's screaming, as it covers his vocal cords and starts to expand on everything on the inside. You see his chest start to heavy breathe, even though he's not breathing anymore. His chest is starting to breathe and move. His arms are twitching. Wits and awareness for everybody who's in the room that's not Eves. So we have 4.
4-1
4.
crit.
Davy, Zeely, you have this instinctual thing. You may not want to be in this room right now.
I was about to say, Zilly is like staying as far away from this situation.
Yeah. Even with the 4, you can't comprehend exactly what's going on. But your gut feeling, both Zeely and Davy, is to get out of the room immediately.
Can I make it to Eve's first?
You want to try?
Yeah, I think that she would. That's part of their deal.
Cole,
Protection.
Dorman,
Yeah.
Possible.
you're going to see Davy run to Eves. You're going to see Zeely run towards the door.
Zeely's like, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Wait. Hold up. I don't know that I want to run out the door.
Okay.
Okay, what's the sheriff doing right now? I'm not.
The sheriff is
clear.
now screaming as well. With the wits of 4, with the wits and awareness of 4, the blood that was spilled from Eves on the window is moving. It's almost forming itself into a congealed blob. you see the sheriff have the same situation of the VTA going into
it's affecting him too. Okay, then yeah, I'm not necessarily running out of the door, but I am backing away.
Okay.
Does Cole see any of this?
You're seeing all this. You're seeing all this now. You've kind of been dropped. You've gotten up, and this is what you've walked into.
Holy shit! And he's just
This
gonna
is what he's been carried into.
he's just
Is what you've
gonna
carried into.
Davy's gonna yell at Cole as she's moving towards Eves, for him to use your arms. Grab him. You know, arms of the airman. Pull his ass back over.
sure. I'll use our husband.
Okay.
Kind of sauntering over to the prince with an unlit flare.
As an airman is a rouse check. Thank God, success.
Mhm.
I'm going to summon them as well.
Okay, so we're both my Lasombras are pulling arms.
Yep.
Okay,
I failed. I get hungrier, but I'm only at 1.
that's fine.
So it's wits and oblivion.
I'm not gonna make any moves with the arms right now. I just am summoning them.
I'm just gonna hold mine. 1, 2.
Gorman's pretty dense as to all the nuance that's going on right now. All he knows is that Eves is being taken care of, and I'm about to set the prince on fire.
1, 2,
Okay,
3. I got 4.
4.
Mhm.
Zeely and Cole, both of you are looking at each other. Your eyes go black. You focus over to Eves and 8 arms, 4 of each, come around him and envelop him. And we're moving towards the door.
Mm-hmm.
Dorman,
Yeah.
you're lighting the prince on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's walking out the door, and you're lighting the prince on fire.
Davy's gonna yell
Everybody's-
back to him. Dorman, come on.
All right, 1 second.
Okay.
And I go.
As you're moving out the door, I'm going to allow, let's see who makes it out the door. Okay. Zeely, Cole, Davy, you're going to make it out the door. Eves, you're still inside the room. The arms are trying to carry you, but they will not make it out. Dorman, you are about to take a front force explosion of nastiness.
Okay.
Just a heads up.
Now, quick question. I'm enveloped by the arms. I mean, the arms are going to take the brunt of this explosion.
Yes,
Okay.
it's not, and this isn't a fiery explosion. Actually, this would probably not affect you.
Okay, cool.
Sounds like it's a blood plague bukkake.
Pretty much.
Why did you speak that into existence? Why have you done this?
I just gave it a name. It was already there.
Oh, Twitch, please don't ban us.
Sorry.
That's fine. No, it's completely fine.
Hashtag oops.
Okay. Dorman Whittle, I need you to take 7 aggravated damage.
What?
It's an explosion. It's a
Oh,
big
fuck.
fucking explosion.
I'm gonna
And
need
he
to get
set
the
him
fuck
on
out of
fire.
Okay.
As you leave the room, the sound of a body just exploding. Without the charge of a C4, one of your RPGs, your incendiary, your dragon's breath, not a sound of weapon, but just the bone cracking, blood splurting, organ ripping sound of a human body or a kindred body exploding. Dorman,
Is there like a shock or something I need to do? I took it, but it's
you took it. I'm going to need you stamina and fortitude.
no, I do. I have 3 in fortitude, so let's hope that helps.
Roll high.
Burn that willpower.
Yeah, right.
Rouse the blood.
I've got goddamn, I've got a 5. Do I need to willpower some of this out?
Yes.
Shit. Okay. What's a willpower do? Lets me reroll 2 of my failures.
You re-roll 3 of your black dice while burning 1 willpower.
Okay.
Pick the 3 that didn't succeed.
I only have 2 that didn't succeed.
Oh, there you go. That'll
I
work.
got 5 of 7. Willpower. That was a critical, and come on, last one. That's a 6. So we've got
That's
100%.
That's 7.
7.
That'll never happen again.
You will be able to clear your eyes, clear your nose, and clear your mouth of this very thick vitae. You have made it off of the part for that. I need you to roll lastly a stamina. Just roll me a stamina survival if you got it. Sheriff is about to blow.
Did I forget about this from
Two.
Bloodlines? Was there explosions?
Nope. This is
Beautiful
something
thing. The beautiful thing about blood plagues is it's up to the storyteller's discretion.
else.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, right.
Very good.
So we're going full blade with this.
I love it.
Dorman, I need you to take 2 aggravated damage.
Oh, Norman. Are you-
Oh, I'm down to my last dot.
Oh no.
And
Run away,
lastly,
Dorman!
He's still
Yeah,
kicking.
right. Yeah.
and roll me that Dex Fortitude one more time.
He's still kicking at least.
Dex fortitude or stam fortitude?
Stand Fortitude, I'm sorry. That's what we did the last time, I believe.
Whatever you just did.
I'd like to hope that he had the sense to like cover his face this time around.
Right?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I'll give you credit for that. I'll count that into consideration for you
Yeah.
to now know to look away.
Okay. Well, we're gonna have to use some more willpower.
Yeah.
The cat's written for you.
Get
Yeah,
one
she
bardic
is.
inspiration from the
I hear a
gal.
kitty. I heard kitty.
Yeah, you do. That's the. All right, that's a 5. Oh.
So you got another willpower to burn.
Oh, I've got. That was 1. I'll burn this last.
Do it.
We're just can Dorman live?
So dangerous.
I've got a 6, but that's a double crit, so that counts as a 7.
Yeah, nice.
Ah!
Hey!
Okay.
Oh,
So, everybody who's made it out of the room, a loud 2 explosions of bodies have happened in the room.
And then here
Dorman
comes Dorman.
walks out, wiping this off of his face of this thick, viscous vitae. I will allow Dorman to get out of the room. Eves is available to you at the floor. However, at this time, everybody's going to hear glass shattering. Smoke envelops the entire area of the center. And you hear the call. Make sure I get it pulled up here. Where to go? You hear the call, execute order 257. And as you see 6 SI members come through the ceiling, too heavy with armor, all loaded with ammo, and they're staring you down. And this is where we're going to end our death pack.
No! No!
With Dorman
You
having
son
a
of
finger
a
on,
bitch.
with Dorman
Yeah,
with a finger on the trigger.
It's armed.
Absolutely.
You just need to trigger it.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch.
Dorman's fingers on the trigger. Davy just used Majesty, and not
Cole
leaving
probably
Eves
will use
behind.
Stygian Shroud.
Just weakly grab onto like Davy's sleeve. From the
Yeah, I
inside.
know. Yeah, if as soon as we'd gotten out of the door, if I'd had a chance to, I was going to like fucking give
We'll
you
get
give you my blood.
We'll get there in the post credits.
There's a possible. You never know. The death pack part 3, the search for more princes.
Yes, we should do this. Ooh.
It is. I am pre-ordering
go.
right now as we speak. Literally.
I love you.
So I would
Dave.
like to thank everybody for watching Death Pack in the Queen City. I am Stephen Rieger. I'm a creative partner of Martlet Games. As of right now, I have nothing to promote. I would like to pass it on to the line here, my awesome talent here, Ben.
My name is Ben, and I am with Martlet Games, more of a cast member right now. But as real life slows down and we head into the winter, hopefully more things go into production. So it's been fun. It's the first time I've met Cole and Eves, or Zach and Joe. So it's been a pleasure, guys.
Absolutely. Sarah.
Hi, my name's Sarah. I played Zilly. I'm also a creative partner at Martlet Games. You can see me as part of the the Saturday Vampire Takeover on Vancouver by Night in the 12 p.m. PST slot in Vancouver by Night Delve into Darkness. We're on our 2-week hiatus right now. We're in the spot. But we're coming back with season 2 the first week of August. So please check that out. I'm also on with, again, Vancouver by Night, a D&D game that is just getting started. So you can feel free to jump in there. I'm playing a barbarian. And we had a player death in our second session. So things are already very much different than what we were planning in this module. So I really think you should check that out. That is at 5 p.m. EST. Other than that, I'm on cast for a couple of things coming up. So just check my Twitter, MC Diabetes. You'll find all my projects there and all my friends' projects. So follow me there. And thank you to everybody. Had a blast.
Awesome. Thank you, Sarah. Sam.
Hi everyone. Samantha McLarty. I played Davy. I'm just bewildered right now. At the moment. Okay. Good job, Steve. This was great. So yeah, I am on Vancouver Adjacent by Night on Saturdays in the Saturday Vampire Takeover. 5 p.m. CST, I think. I'm so bad with times. You can ask all of these guys. I'm always, what time are we doing this tonight? All the time. I'm terrible with it. I will also be hopefully returning to London, London's Bleeding, season 2. And I am going to be doing a Cult of the Blood Gods chronicle as well. Oh God, I'm going to run a 10 Candles game that is super special, and at some point we're still getting all that together, and I'm pretty sure I'm forgetting things because I'm really bad at outros, like really, really bad. So just follow the links in the link tree. I have all of my socials on there, so follow me, and I always announce them as I, find out things. And yeah, next.
Zach.
Hey, I'm Zachary Vaudo. That's my Twitter handle right there. You can usually catch me Tuesdays at ATL by night. We're in our season break. So we're doing things like interviews for postseason, family game night. We'll be doing a season 5 recap at some point before we kick back into season 6. Today is also my takeover day because we've just done this. About now, you can tune over and Level Up TTV for Vancouver Adjacent, where you'll see myself and Sam and Patrick doing all that stuff. And then at 8 p.m. Eastern, you can tune over to Gehenna Gaming, and I'll be there too because I just exist on the internet right now, and I am running Crash Pandas for the Gehenna Gaming crew. They've never played this before. Pity them. It'll be amazing. And we'll see how they do as a bunch of hot wiring road racing raccoons. Apart from that, I may be doing something with Martlet next week, to be determined. We'll figure it out. If not next week, then in the very near future. But just keep following me on Twitter and follow me wherever tabletop games are played.
Thank you very much. And again, last but not least, Joe, DJ Toreador.
Well, if you already know the handle, there it is right there. I'm Joe, better known as DJ Toreador. I am the storyteller from Montgomery by Night and the owner and founder of River Region Studios, where we put it, and it's on our YouTube, Instagram and YouTube. Also, I have a link tree to follow all of that, especially if you want to see the OnlyFans. Just kidding. What else? Speaking of Cult of Blood Gods, we just finished our finale with Table Gods, so I am done with Cult of Blood Gods. Follow them on YouTube. And on Twitter. They are really awesome. Cult of Blood Gods was fun, so you guys that are playing, you will love it. I played Daddy Dario, the Hecata, who was stopping the sorry, caught me off guard.
I don't think people use the word stupping enough. Please continue.
No, they don't, and it's a
Love
very
it. I
classic
love it.
word.
That's fantastic. This Toreador approves.
I was with the harpy, and I found out that I am slightly heterosexual. So there's that. Yeah. So I'm not doing anything. I'm just hanging around on the internet, having fun. If you want to holler at me, hit up the socials. We have fun here. This was really good, Steve. Also, your hair is amazing. So thank you for everyone that I've played with. This has been fun. Cole's not dead, and Cole has to declare his undying love for Eves.
Very nice.
And come with
Gotta
me
make-
to Turkey.
Yeah,
Yes,
now you got to
and
go to Turkey.
He come with
Now
his,
you're in the
his
Gehenna
friend.
War.
Yes.
And avoid
we gotta
being
get-
killed by
we have-
Davy.
And we have to get Zilly laid. We have to get Zilly laid.
And with that, everybody, I'll leave it up to Pat to send us either to us talking about the game or to Vancouver Adjacent. Either one, make sure you're sticking by. Today's going to be a fun day. Hashtag Sabat Saturday Takeover. We did what we need to do, and we'll wreck shit again if need be. We'll catch you guys later.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Take care.
Ciao.
Fight the power, hear the coming thunder. Hardcore Sabat, gonna drag your ass under. You're thinking ways and methods out the are just a game. Try us now, step up to the sword of Cain. Fight the power, hear the coming thunder. Hardcore Sabat, gonna drag your ass under. You're thinking ways and methods out the are just a game. Try us now, step up to the sword of Cain. Die, motherfucker! Drain your body empty.